You've heard of heroes who fight for love, but have you ever heard of one who sang his way through hell and lost everything with a single glance? Welcome, seekers of legends and lost truths. You've just stepped into the realm where myth and reality blur. Welcome to Myth or Real. If stories of gods, warriors, demons, angels, and forgotten creatures make your heart race, you're in the right place. Hit that like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon. It costs you nothing, but helps me summon even more epic tales from the shadows of history. And hey, drop your favorite mythological character in the comments. Whether it's a king, a cursed hero, a beast from the void, or a celestial being, I read every single one. Tonight, we follow the footsteps of one of the most tragic and mesmerizing figures in all of Greek mythology, Orpheus, the poet who sang to gods, tamed beasts, and walked into the jaws of death for love. The birth of Orpheus was no ordinary mortal. Born of the muse Calliope, the goddess of epic poetry, and according to some, the Thracian king Aeagris, Orpheus was destined for greatness. Even as a child, his music was divine. Apollo himself, god of the sun and music, gifted him a golden lyre and taught him to play it. And Orpheus didn't just play music, he bent the world with it. Trees leaned in to hear him. Rivers stopped flowing. Lions lay at his feet. Even the stones wept when he played. Orpheus and the Argonauts. A warrior poet hears a part of his legend many forget. Orpheus was no stranger to adventure. He was one of the Argonauts, the elite crew led by Jason in the quest for the Golden Fleece. When the sirens sang, those deadly maidens who lured sailors to watery graves, it wasn't swords or shields that saved the Argo. It was Orpheus. He played his lyre with such fierce beauty that their song was drowned out. The men wept, but they sailed on, untouched. Eurydice, the love that defied death, but the true story of Orpheus is a love story and a tragedy. He fell in love with Eurydice, a forest nymph. Their love was pure, radiant, but fate has sharp claws that on their wedding day, Eurydice was bitten by a venomous snake. She died in Orpheus's arms. The heavens didn't cry for her, but Orpheus did, and his tears shook Olympus that he didn't just mourn. He descended into the underworld. No mortal had ever dared what Orpheus attempted, a journey into Hades, the realm of the dead. No sword, no armor, just his lyre, and his pain to as he walked deeper. Cerberus, the monstrous three-headed hound, growled. Orpheus played. The beast whimpered and lay down that he sang before Hades, lord of the underworld, and Persephone, queen of the dead. No tricks, no lies, just music, a song of love lost, of a heart shattered. And the impossible happened. Hades wept. The god who never yielded gave him a chance. Eurydice could return, but under one condition. You will lead her back through the darkness. But you must not look back until you both reach the land of the living. The fatal glance, every step echoed like a heartbeat. He couldn't see her, couldn't hear her, just the whisper of her presence. He walked and walked until daylight touched his face. And then, doubt struck him like a thunderbolt. Was she really there? Or had Hades tricked him? He turned for a second. He saw her eyes. And then, she was gone, pulled back into the shadows, forever. Aftermath and isolation. He never loved again, never touched another lyre in joy. Birds stopped singing in his presence. The sky turned gray wherever he walked. Some say he renounced the gods, refused all women, chose solitude. Others say he roamed the world, sharing his sorrow through songs so deep they made statues bleed. But the world wasn't kind to broken poets. The death of Orpheus, they came upon Orpheus and his mournful songs, and they hated him for it. They tore him limb from limb, his head still singing as it floated down the river Hebrus. His lyre, it said, floated beside it. The gods, moved once more, placed both among the stars. His lyre became the constellation Lyra. His voice echoes in the winds. Lesser-known truths about Orpheus. Some sources say Orpheus was a prophet, founder of Orpheism, a mystical religion that spoke of the soul's reincarnation and the purity of the divine. Others whisper that Orpheus was the first human to reject the blood sacrifices of the old gods, choosing music and spirit instead. There's even a rumor, tucked in forbidden scrolls, that his descent into Hades was not his first, but his second. The legacy Orpheus is more than a myth. He's a symbol of the artist, the dreamer, the one who dares to challenge death for love, and who pays the price that he wasn't strong like Hercules, or wise like Athena, or cruel like Ares, but his power was in his heart. Orpheus, the man who sang to gods, who touched the underworld, and who lost everything for love. If this story moved you, help me keep these legends alive. Like, subscribe, and share this tale. It helps more than you know, and it's free. And don't forget, tell me in the comments, who's your favorite mythological being? A king? A demon? A beast? I want to hear your legends. This was myth or real. Until next time, walk bravely, dream wildly, and never look back.